Good evening, everyone. We begin tonight with news of a big name that may be interested in being part of the Buffalo Bills' future.
We first told you last year that Jon Bon Jovi was interested in owning an NFL team. Well, tonight, ESPN is reporting that he could be in the mix for the Bills. SportsCenter sent out a tweet saying Bon Jovi is part of a Toronto group expected to bid for the Bills. They cite media reports for this. The tweet says the rock star is worth an estimated $300 million. Well, that's not the only Bills news tonight. Today, the buzz around the team was that the team could call Niagara Falls home. News 4's Rachel Kingston is here tonight with the latest on this. Rachel?
Niagara Falls Mayor Paul Deister sits on the newly formed stadium committee alongside Lieutenant Governor Bob Duffy. Duffy told the group this week that in addition to Erie County, Niagara County should be considered as a possible location for a new Bills stadium years down the road.
I think most people would have had the expectation that with something as important to the future of Western New York as this, that a body charged to look at options would look at all the options.
The Associated Press is reporting that the recently formed Bills Stadium Task Force is considering locations in Niagara County for a new stadium that might be built in the future. Lieutenant Governor Robert Duffy has told other members of the task force, including Niagara Falls Mayor Paul Deister, that Niagara County is a possibility.
We know we need new ownership willing to commit to keep the Bills here in Western New York. We know, presumably, that for somebody to come forward and make that type of commitment, they have to know that the team is going to be financially viable long term.
Some prospective buyers might want to renovate or rebuild Ralph Wilson Stadium in Orchard Park. Others might be interested in a new build somewhere else. That's why Deister believes the group should research the costs, benefits, and drawbacks of all of those different scenarios.
It's very early days, but I think very wisely we're trying to look at the widest possible variety of options.
About 18% of the Bills' season ticket holders are Canadians. Proximity to border crossings could be a factor that plays into any stadium decision.
But again, there are a variety of locations that would satisfy that requirement. If the team went to downtown Buffalo, that would shorten the drive time for people coming from Ontario also.
Ultimately, Deister says the task force has only one goal.
If we manage to keep the Bills here in Western New York long term, then all the communities in Western New York are going to be winners. If we lose the team, we're all losers.
The Bills' lease on the Ralph is good through at least 2020. The AP also reports the stadium group is looking at the possibility of moving the Bills' headquarters to UB's North Campus in Amherst and building a new practice house that the college team and the Bills would share. Rachel Kingston, News 4 at 11.